Welcome back, Game with King family, to another F1 Clash video, and we're here for our GP qualifiers. It's the McLaren Team Series event, so we're going to be going to get qualified here in the McLaren Team Series event. There we go. Before we jump in, though, remember to support a content creator in game by going into settings, community, support a creator, and type in Gaming with King to support this channel. Really appreciate you guys for all your support. And if you haven't seen our pit pass review, make sure to check that video out if you haven't gotten the pit pass already, as it's a good review to share with you my thoughts on if you should get the pit pass, if it's worth it or not. All right, so let's jump on into our first race here at Jeddah and see what we can do in this one. Here we go for our first race on Jeddah. Let's see what kind of qualifiers we got here, or we get here. I'm still looking for coins to upgrade my Stroll to level 5. Then I think with that upgrade, he might be a little bit better than Charles Leclerc in terms of stats to use. All right, so we're in the back here, Leclerc and Alonso. We're going to give Alonso the hard tires, and we're going to give Leclerc the boost. Now gets a 2.5x boost buff, so we're going to be seeing how that is going to affect our drivers, increasing their performance as well. So let's go and see what we could do here with this massive race start. And even with the massive race start, we see our drivers getting a poor race start. We see Alonso getting a good launch, trying to make up some places on his hard tires, while we see Leclerc in P19 on the softer compound tires, the one who should have been getting that launch, not getting that launch, and he's cruising along. But we're going to cut them down right there. We didn't get the position, so we cut down and cut down there. All right, we see our Alonso trying to make up that position there. Let's see what tires is in front and behind him. So he's soft tires behind, hard tires in front, so it would be good for him to pass, but we didn't manage to get that position. So we're just going to lose out to the soft tires that are going to be coming by us. Now the rival starts his boost phase. Where is his lead driver? There he is, all the way up there, boosting away. Now we're going to team orders because we have the softer tires on Leclerc. So he's going to team orders Alonso. He should have been done and he should have been passed, as Alonso is on the harder compound. Long before that corner, the team order should have gone, but it didn't. So we'll continue to drive as Alonso tries to hold. Now we're going to go to pit with Leclerc. We're going to bring him in for some medium tires so we can get some room to boost and not just be on the softs where we'll have kind of no room to boost to save the tires. So we'll go on to the mediums where we have a little bit of room to boost as Alonso makes his way up on his hards. Give him some support. Lost that place. We're going to put in his go to pit orders and bring him on to the medium tires as Leclerc gets out in P20. So looking good here. Everything is looking good. A safety car coming in now would be such a perfect timing safety car, but that's not the case. So we'll continue with our drivers as Alonso now hit that back straight on his way to pit. Where is our Leclerc? Still in P20. All right, we're gonna boost Leclerc from there and see if he can go by pit and pick up some positions, as our Alonso will be in pit. Here comes our Leclerc up to P16, and Alonso is back out in P24. All right, so we'll cut him back down there, cut down both drivers. Now Leclerc, we're going to bring him in for hard compound, which is going to be going to the finish. So what we're going to do now is boost him from there to see if he can pick up some places. If he could just squeeze into some positions, because we won't be able to boost those hard tires. And look at that, there's a safety car. Now this safety car is going to be a good safety car in the end. We're going to go to pit also with or Alonso for hard tires. We're going to save some power unit. Now the safety lap is going to be the next lap around. The rival Hamilton also went to pit there. Man, look at that. The rival double stocking both of his cars under the safety car condition. Wow. Unlucky for us there. Very unlucky for us. So lucky for the rival there. I thought his front car was already gone past the pit entrance. So we called for a safety car. We got it, but not in the position where we wanted it. But yeah, we should still do good, as these mediums will be going to pit and those hards will be going back to pit as well. So we should see the mediums and the hard tires going back to pit, leaving us to save up some power unit and leaving us to be able to boost lap 6, lap 7. Oh, it's going to be one final lap of boost, huh? Let's see if the medium tires go to pit now. Then P9, P10, if they go to pit, yep, they're going in. They're going in, guys. Yep, we're screwed. We're screwed. We're not going to be picking up any positions. Only positions we're going to be picking up is off of those on hards who have not pitted. Those are the only position we're going to be picking up. As you can see, everybody in pit is now exiting, still out in front. Only P16 is what we caught. Alright, so we want our cars to go catch up. So the hard tires, we still have a few hard tires that will be going to pit. Verstappen, Leclerc, Alonso. We see De Vries, we see Logan Sargent will be going back to pit here. I doubt those hards will be able to make it to finish, but you never know with this game. You never know. These guys probably sprint and make it. They probably make it, but they should not make it. But you never know with this game. You never know. They probably make it. But let's wait, and then we're going to boost to finish on our hards. The rival is on our hards as well. Right, so we've caught up with Leclerc. Come on, Alonso, make your way to the line before the car goes, safety car goes in. And looks like he's going to make it before the safety car goes in. Yes, he does. All right, boost, boost, boost. And let both drivers now drive. And look, some of them went to pit under the safety car. Yep, they went, Verstappen and them went to pit. And they're just going to get pushed out at the back as everybody boosts by them, picking up some position as we go along. Our drivers are making up a few places. Alonso trying to sneak by the rival Verstappen, who's also boosting here. But we have the couple boost, so we should have gotten some form of advantage on the rival and on the rest of the pack, but we're not seeing that. Leclerc up the inside, moving up. Alonso can't seem to move and make up some places. He's stuck on Nico Hülkenberg as Hülkenberg holds him off, and he goes across the line for P11, P16 finish. There. So overall, 23 points for us. We'll take it. The safety car came at a wrong time, so we'll just take it and jump on into the next race. Let's go see what we can do in that one. Here we go for our next race at Austin. One of the tracks we can score big at. Yes, we can definitely score huge points here at Austin. And we're getting out qualified. 29, 20, and 21 for us. Alright, so we're going to go soft mediums. We're going to give Alonso the soft. He normally gets a better race start than Leclerc. And then we're going to bring him on to mediums for the end. Then we'll give Leclerc the cuppa. And let's go see how we do here with the 2.5 boost on race start. Alright, so Alonso getting a slow start here. Leclerc managed to put some block on him, but then he sneaks up into some positions, making up a few places. I'm not seeing the boost effect firing how we thought it probably would be. A lot more effective, but we're not seeing it that much. So we can't really say if there is an improvement to the boost or not at this point, because we're not seeing big improvement or a big reduction. It just seems the same as it was before as we continue to play each round. All right, Alonso moving up to P12 and or Leclerc dropping way back to P23 from about P19. Let me see if everybody behind in front of him is on softs. Nope. Now he moves up to P21 and it's a safety car. It's a safety car. All right, on lap 2, so lap 3 is going to be a safety lap. So we can go for 4 laps. I would want to go for the medium tires for the 4 laps, as lap 3 is going to be a safety lap and we're going to lose about 10%. So we're going to go for the hard tires with both drivers here. Put them down to conserve and we go for the hard tires under safety car conditions. Now everybody on softs who did not pit here is gonna have to pit under the safety car going in, which is gonna give them an extreme slow pit stop because they're gonna go into the pit lane extremely slow as the safety car goes by. So the pace of the safety car slowing down the pack is the pace that these guys on soft tires will be going into pit. All right, so we're currently looking good. Hopefully our softs can hold. Naturally would have done 3 laps on the softs, come to mediums, 4 laps on the mediums, come to softs. Hopefully we can hold. Come on, Leclerc, try and catch up, try and catch up, try and catch up. All right, boost, boost, boost. All right, so look at that slow entry from those guys who are going into pit. They barely went into pit there, and we made up a good amount of place. No way those two pits stopped before my Alonso caught up. No way they stopped before Alonso caught up, and they absolutely stopped before Leclerc caught up. So we could just cut down our drivers now. All right, Arrival boosting away on medium tires, getting blocked by Perez. No overtaking on straights. Perez just overtook on the straight there. Interesting. Normally you don't see overtaking on straight. Maybe Hutch is changing things up where that is concerned, and drivers can now overtake up straights. Who knows? All right, we want to boost by pit here again, so we catch those on the medium tires, leaving out only those on the hard tires to make their stops. And we can cut back down there. Come on, Leclerc, up to P16. All right, so we just have those now on the hard tires who have not stopped. There they are. So we want to boost by pit, but we have a massive gap in between those guys. I'm going to boost my Alonso here, and I'm going to boost my Leclerc here, because we want to boost by pit and pick up some position as these guys on hards go to pit. There they go. Still can't believe somebody got out before me. It's Carlos Sainz, massive pit stop from him there. And then we'll cut that down there and cut that down there. All right, so we're looking good. Do we look like our tires can make it to the finish? No, they don't look like they can make it to the finish, but what I'm going to do is save, because we needed to cross the line at 40%. What I'm going to do is save down the straight where I can. So we need to cross the line now with 20%. As long as we cross the line with about 20%. Yeah, so we're going to run out right on the straight, and Leclerc is going to run out right around here. So what I'm going to do is cut them down to conserve, and hopefully they can defend their way to the line as a car suffers a breakdown. Why did we slow on that car that suffers a breakdown? Look at the AIs. They just swooped past him. But Leclerc had to slow down before he passed. All right, so Leclerc is losing positions, but we'll keep him on conserve, keep him going. Our Alonso, 4%. Leclerc is way behind with 2% now. Alonso is going to be making it. Let's boost now, or Leclerc from there. Boost Alonso as he goes to 0% and across the line in P4. Leclerc in P17 trying to hold. Good job. Hold P18 at least. Nope. P19 at least. Yes, P19. All right. So a nice 27 points for us there. Could have scored a lot more, but the safety car and our strategy was not aligned. But we went for the best strategy that we think could have given us a good result, and we still got a good result in the end there. So let's go jump into the next race. Here we go for next race. Qualifying now at Singapore. So I can definitely say we aren't seeing a massive difference in the boost. With the buff, probably different boosts now have a better advantage than the couple boosts probably. All right, so we're gonna test something. We're gonna test boost with high cornering like the McLaren, and we're not gonna use race start boost. We're gonna test some boosts without race start and see how those work. All right, and then we're gonna go hex. All right, so let's go see how these boosts work. That does not have any race start if our drivers get a poor start, because we see with race start boosts, we see our drivers still getting that poor start and average start. So we see still average and poor start. So no difference to the starts. So let's see if we see any difference in terms of the effectiveness of the boost. All right, as we try to move up and make up some places, we see or Alonso trying to make his way, getting blocked in as Leclerc tries to follow Alonso, sneaking through the blockage, moving up to P17 here. Now let's see if he can continue up the inside. No, around the outside he goes to pick up a position. Can he go up the inside here? All right, so we're up to P15 and P19 with our drivers. After a little kind of rocky start, we're gonna go 3-3. We don't want both drivers to be nice and close, and they are. Can we get 4 laps with anybody? Nope. So it's 2-3 for the tire degradation. So we are gonna stock. So what we'll have to do is just try and create some distance between our drivers here, so our stocking is not as bad. See if we can sneak up the inside. All right. Leclerc trying his best to pass Gasly. Not having it. Gasly not letting Leclerc through at all. See if we can boost and see if we can sneak up the inside of Gasly. Yes, we can. Cut back down there as we continue to try and create just a little bit of distance. Ooh, we are doing 3 laps on our power unit. Our servicing bar is completely way down. It looks like Hutch did a little bit too much of changes on the degradation here at Singapore, because our reliability bar can't even do 3. It's barely doing 3 laps. Barely doing 3 laps. And that should not really be the case. Alright, we're going to go in there. We're going to slow down our Alonso. And the AIs are doing 4 laps. Okay. Go Leclerc. Alright, so nice exit. Nice pit stop from our Leclerc with a nice exit. Or Alonso kind of got blocked in there. Alright, so we're going to try to use a little bit of power unit here and there to push Alonso to see if he can pick up some places. No, he cannot. Got passed by De Vries. Alright, so these guys now are going to be going into pit. And since what we just learned with the power, with the servicing bar, we're going to be mindful of that when we're moving, when we're boosting. As these guys got their stop. And we've moved up to P11. And or Alonso did not catch up to anyone. So he's going to try for the inside. He got it. Barely got the inside line there. Also got the inside of AI, the rival Verstappen. Alright, so now the rival is on his boost stint. boosting away. Now, it's very interesting to note if the rival can boost a full lap here without suffering a breakdown, because these guys that are suffering a breakdown, they did a super fast pit stop. They did a no servicing stop, and the servicing bar here, we have seen it a while ago to be very, very painful to not service. Good try up the inside there, Alonso. Can he get Kevin Magnussen out the way? Another set of cars suffering a breakdown. Round Magnussen we go, as we now continue our push to the line. Alonso got Piastri, and we've moved up to P17. Can or Alonso get AI Alonso? Yes, he can. And our tires are done. Ooh, Alonso tires are done way earlier than Leclerc, but we're gonna give him that little bit of boost that he has to go across the line. And there we go, 24 points. So I think they went a little bit too much with the tire degradation here at Singapore. I think they went just a little bit too much. And we're not seeing any real effects of the boost at all. Let's jump into our next race. Here we go for a final race of the video at Spa. So we're going to go back to cornering and race start boost, the couple, and see how our drivers perform here, barely qualifying in front of the rival, 20 and 21. So let's go see what we can do here. It's going to be a wet race. I really don't like wet races this season. But let's see if our drivers can make up some place and create some distance. Alright, so we still got a good and a slow start. But Alonso, Leclerc, trying to make their way through the pack there using their race start, especially what they get from the couple boost to give them a little bit of a jump. One thing I hope pubg did not do is increase the AI's difficulties to counter the 2.5x increase in terms of boost, because if that's the case, then we basically did not really get a buff. Everything is still the way it was before the buff of 2.5% or 2.5x. All right, so if it's a case where they just they also gave the increase the AI's speed and strength to counteract the 2.5, we really didn't get any increase in anything really. Maybe that's the case why we're not seeing any major effects with the boost, or is it that a case where the boosts are just completely weak even with the 2.5x increase? Is that the case? Who knows? Alright, so we're gonna have to stock here at the spot. I would want to do like a two-stop strategy with one driver so we don't stock. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Because either way, we're gonna lose space stocking. So might as well we just go for the two-stop and he can pick up back some position as he goes by pit while everybody's in pit. Though he'll have to make an extra stop. We'll see how it works out. Yeah, we'll see how the extra stop works out for Alonso. We're gonna boost him down the hill. So at this time, we're just letting him build up some power unit and get ready to boost down the hill. Now we'll boost him from there. So he comes down the hill as fast as possible. Everybody should be in pit, leaving him to be the only car out on track. And he's flying, trying to make up some places. He's flying, and he's back in P11. So he caught up the pack in P11 as Leclerc is getting block exiting with the rival, pushing himself into P19. Alright, so we'll have another stop with our Alonso. We're going to do a no servicing stop. We could do it this lap or we'll do it the next lap. Doesn't even matter which lap you do it on, because he's still going to lose the places. And we were hoping that he would have gained at least up to P6. Then we could make a stop and restart at about P12. But that wasn't the case. So we're going to bring him in for no servicing, as he's not going to be able to do the next lap. And we'll continue to bring our Leclerc around in P19. We're going to boost Leclerc for the final lap. So we'll just allow him to drive for now. But yeah, we're not seeing any major difference in terms of boost, even with the increased boost effect from Hutch. We're still not seeing the boost being extremely good. Still not seeing that at all. Let's boost now or Alonso for his no pit stop. No servicing stop. Hopefully he can get out right behind P19. Go, 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 go. Alright, so he got out right where we wanted him to get out, P19. And we boost off for Leclerc to try and make up some places as he tries to get around De Vries. It's a massive increase in overtaking, and we're still seeing drivers getting stuck. It's a massive increase in cornering, and we still see drivers getting stuck, but they are picking up a few places as they go along. Leclerc about to run out of tires. We want to just boost him off from here if we can. No, he can't, but he held to the line. Alonso P18. So overall, a 16 points race there. All right. So that's basically going to be it for us. Use code word results down below to let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know if you guys have noticed any difference in the way how your boosts are impacting your drivers and how it's impacting your car. Let me know down in the comments. All right. So after our first 4 races, 90 points, and we should definitely go through with 90 points here in the Champions GP. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Let me know how you guys are doing in your races. All right, and if you do not want to automatically activate your tokens, then all you got to do is claim the assets above them and let them sit in your pit pass tree, so you don't automatically activate them. All right, so that's basically going to be it for this one. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Shout out Christopher Graves.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to